So 1 Corinthians chapter 4, we're going to start in verse 6, and we're going to read through verse 13 today. So 1 Corinthians, now Paul is working with a church in Corinth. As you know, a lot of issues going on, and so that there's been some writing. There's been some things that they've asked him questions about, some issues that he's needed to address. And so he's first of all dealing with the issue of Paul, Apollos, Peter, Jesus, whose camp are you in? Who's the number one pastor, right? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. So there's that. So verse 6, he says, now, brother, I have applied these things to myself and Apollos for your benefit. What things? Well, if you go back and read in the beginning of chapter 4, he says that verse 4, chapter 4, for I am not conscious of anything against myself, but I am not justified by this. The one who evaluates me is the Lord. It is that he is not evaluated by man, because he's already been evaluated and judged by God. His standard is Christ, and therefore he doesn't adhere to all these superficial, foolish challenges that the world is throwing at him. His focus is on Jesus, and that's who judged him, that's who evaluated him, and that's his standard. So he's applied that, he says here, to Paul, to himself and to Apollos. And then he uses a phrase. Now, more than likely, this was something very common. Like we use this phrase. You used to use it, get a grip. I use that with a grip method, or just a phrase. But he says, nothing beyond what is written. He says, so that you may learn from us in saying nothing beyond what is written. That it's not what Paul said or Apollos said. It's what's written. It's what God has shared with us. It's what God has told us and revealed to us about himself.